and welcome to another episode. My name's Joe, we're JBW Construction. Back on the job. We'll put some visqueen down in this downstairs toilet utility. We're just going to start forming the floor. We're restricted with a whip, so we're using a 3x2 packed up floor area. Yeah, let's get straight into it. So, my timbers are in. All I'm doing now, attaching timbers, show it's lippy there, basically. Because I've had to use a 3x2 frame, we can't use any bigger because we're limited. We've had to bring it up 90mm, 90 something mil actually. So our 3x2s with the cable flooring sat on top, we've got to use 22mm. That'll bring us up perfectly to that lip there. So because it's 3x2 and you know obviously it's a thin timber, we're putting legs on it. So basically the 3x2 sat directly on top of the concrete. So the visqueen stops any moisture and yeah. It'll be solid basically. And I've been out, bought the floor sheets, and I've bought 2 sheets of 50mm insulation. So because it's a funny one, the inspector didn't expect us to break concrete out to put insulation in. We're not making it worse, we're making it better by insulating it. So they're happy with what we're doing. So yeah, that's it. And massive moment for the job. Lee's here. So he's just put his wall plate on up there, and then he's starting his roof rafters. But one minor heart attack, me and Alice this morning were laughing. We thought I put the steel in too high, but I haven't. It'll be just under 4 metres, which, yeah, it was funny. I thought, Alice said it and I thought, oh no. We checked it and we were okay. I can laugh now, but I was nearly crying this morning because Lee was coming this afternoon to put the roof on. But yeah, all is well. I'll put you on a time lapse for Lee. Hello, so we've done well. The time-lapse died pretty early before, but Lee's done well with his afternoon. 2 Veluxes setting, started getting these across. I've just been stressed and just overworked and stuff, but it's been nice today. Just been able to just set my stall out, do that. But I'm very excited. The bay window at home started today, so let's go home and have a look. Right, so I'm back home. Should have got a clip this morning really, but there was too much going on. Oh wow. I'll turn it around this way. Turn these on. So this is the bay. Yeah. Not took any bricks out yet. My dad's built the stud on the inside to secure it. I've got the Harris fencing up. My dad's apples that were on the apple tree. Yeah, they started the propping up process. Obviously there's not a lot of weight in a bay, so they're just using thick timbers propped up like that. But they've been digging and they've dug to clay, which is fantastic. Really good news. So we'll be able to get a really good foundation underneath the bay now, so we'll have no more problems or anything like that. But yeah, what a relief that is. My Charlotte's actually here too, and she'll be buzzing as well, because as soon as I know I said in last week, as soon as this bay's done, finish the bedroom and Charlotte's moving in, which is going to change my life forever. So yeah, it's nearly 7:30 at night. I will see you all in the morning. we're back. It's Tuesday. Look a lot better in the light. Might send the drone up. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Get a bit more of that on today. Lee's balanced himself between 2 jobs, so he's working till 2 on his job, and then he's going to come here 2 till 7 again. So yeah, a little bit tired this morning, but sound. This floor looking good from yesterday. I'm going to get a few more screws in them boards, get these boards down. I was going to start building the stud for this, but Alice has mentioned that she might want a sliding pocket door. So if she does, I'll probably stop, because we've not got any of the stuff to do that, and I probably wouldn't fit one of them. We'll probably get one of the joiners to do it. So yeah, let's hope that we can crack on, but if not, we'll finish this floor, we'll have a good tidy out, and we'll start some other jobs. But yeah, first, let's get this floor down. And there we go. The floor is down. I just need to do a bit of research now into this sliding door setup and see if I can make everything work. So yeah, I'll get stuck into it. So the building regs of this downstairs toilet that we're trying to work out, it's a lot wider. It's like 850 internal measurement, and Alice wants a pocket door now. So it's a 4x2 instead of a 3x2. So where my tape is there, that's like the door. that pencil mark there, I don't know if you can see it, will just about fit a 650. So what the problem is over here is we've got a kitchen 600 unit there, so we want to make sure it fits, but we're trying to not make it all look like it's compressed, which is what it's looking like now. So I've just reached out to the building inspector and the structural engineer, and I'm proposing now, because she wants a wall hung toilet and a frame, and the regs is, I'll put a picture on screen now, the regs around the toilet rim. It's the depth each side from the centre of the toilet. So I'm saying now, if we, because it's only this is only the external skin of the house, if we cut this out somewhere like that, put a concrete lintel in, it'll give us an extra 150 mil or so, which will solve all the problems if they allow it. So I sent it to them both, fingers crossed. My work has literally just stopped in here now, but we realised water had come through one of the ceilings, the front bedroom, the only room we're not touching. My heart sank off thinking it's the roof. The roof's bone dry and it's not coming in anywhere, but we realised that the old tank was left up there and it's more than half full of water, and the insulation's been taken off it, just whilst the job's been going on. So it's really condensed, and when I went up there last night and it was getting a bit colder, it was dripping with condensation, so we think it's that. So me and Charlie are going to get all the power tools in the house with us, and I might just go up there for an hour or two with him. We've got some floor sheets, and if we can just get all that chopped out and brought out the way, put some sheets down, we'll be able to have a proper look in the loft and keep our eye on it. So yeah, probably going to do that. Let's go up there. Right, so we're in the loft. I'll pop my lights on. That's where we suspected the leak to be, but there's nothing. It's bone dry, all of it. The stains are old. This is what we're looking like. Chaos. That's the tank that I think's been leaking. We just need to see it's wet on the floor and stuff, so we're going to try and have a bit of a tidy up and just sort it out for customers. Let's do it. Are you a good girl? Prepare yourselves for this. The main man is here.
Get off me, Mickey, you.
Check that out. What a difference that's made. One opener, that whole glass opens out. Check the view of Manchester from there. Dead happy with that. And check the bathroom now. How good is that looking?
We're getting there, aren't we?
Fantastic work, pal. Looks mint, that.
Yeah, man.
And you think freestanding bath there with them two above it. Amazing bathroom. You reckon, Raven? Been pestering you?
No, she hasn't, to be fair.
So Tommy's in doing the windows. Charlie's wrestling all the stuff in the loft. We've done alright up there, but it's not ready to show you yet. I'm going to go downstairs and build a wall that I'll show you now. So this is what I'm talking about here now. This wall, we've got that long lintel, so I'm not going to bother even cutting it. We're just going to bed that on there, because if this doorway moves at all, it doesn't matter. But yeah, this is what I'm going to look at now, getting some of this on. Charlie's done me a little half mix there. So yeah, that's what I'm going to look at now. The building inspector, Jenny, oh, she's so good. We're okay with this downstairs toilet. I don't know the legal stuff, but basically we're alright doing what we're doing, which is just fantastic news. And Alice having a pocket door, something I'm not dead familiar with, so it might be, Dad, can you come build this for me? So yeah, all is well. Me and Raven, turn the light on, Raven. My girl. So yeah, let's get stuck into some work. It's 6:30, so I'm going to be quick again, guys, but what a day we've had. That's all patched back in. We've sussed all this. I'll explain it all tomorrow, but basically we're all good with that. And the roof is just looking amazing. The whole structure is on the back roof. We've just been that busy, I've not been able to film too much. I promise you I'll get the drone up tomorrow. We're going to felt that tomorrow as well, just to stop this awful rain from keep coming in. The windows look amazing upstairs. Karl and Alice have just been, what a feeling for me. They are so happy. That's what we want. The loft's totally cleared as well. The job's going well, which is very good. And it's only Tuesday, so we've done well. Good start to the week, but it's late and I need to go. So I'll see you all in the morning. Wow, good morning. My little Diego there. check that out. The bay is fully cleared, ready for its new foundation, which is very exciting. So yeah, my dad is going to get that in today. Let's get to Alice's for another good day. This job is seriously taking shape. I just want to show you this now. I'm going to send the drone up in a second as well, as promised. Yeah, you can't see too much from there. Basically now, what I've done is, we're going to have to build boxes for some of these fascias and make it work how we're working, but I've just cut them off for the time. On this side, I just need to put the 10B one. I put one in on one side, just needs extending at the bottom, you know, the valley. Get that in, and then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a piece of felt in the valley, then the quilted felt right the way across. And the reason for that is rather than going over there and cutting those timbers, I can just get the felt on this bit, because I know that most of the water is just tanking through there into the middle of that room. So I can just get this bit on its way today, stop most of the water from coming in. My dad's ringing me. Hello? You alright? Sorry, the concrete is in at my house, which is fantastic, but I'll send the drone up now so you can have a proper look at the shape of this roof, and then yeah, the reason I'm doing that now is so you can get a good look at the structure, because then once I start putting a bit of felt on, you'll lose the work we've been doing. But the Veluxes will get covered for now, and then we'll cut them in when we do them. Tommy is also here. Oh yeah, so from the outside now you can just see a bit of that window. The view from that window is amazing, I'm so happy with it. Tom's doing Arlo's bedroom window, and then because all the windows are the same then apart from that one, Alice is having that one done as well. We still need to cut the bathroom window in, but we're just a bit unsure where it's going because we're still laying out that bathroom a little bit. But yes, let's have a look at the drone. Hello, so end of the day, it's 5 o'clock, it's pitch black. We managed to get all that area felted with the quilted felt and up to the ridge, and we've got one piece on the other side, but we have run out of the quilted stuff. But where the main water was just hammering into the house, has got a bit of felt on now, which makes me feel a little bit better. And we've been just tackling loads of little jobs still inside, which it's going to really tide it all together. But with that felted, I can just breathe a little bit more. Just need to order the key light windows now, order the fascia soffits gutters tomorrow, and yeah, I just need to get straight now and get a little order in of all stuff we need. But as days go, I'll take that. That is the main area that's been hammered with water, that's just been firing into the house, doing it no good. It's now covered, so that's a lot better. And I'll show you guys from the inside. It's fantastic, this quilted felt. If I was roofing my own house, I'd only use quilted felt. It just puts a right good insulated layer over the top of your house. But yeah, all this area has got felt on it now. And can you see around here? Yeah, we've got all that done up to the ridge, and obviously we've got one piece on the bottom there, that's when we ran out. So we'll hopefully get that covered tomorrow. Most of this will then be covered and can start the drying out process. And then yeah, we need to order a load of gear. Exciting stuff, taking shape. It's mad what it's going to look like in here. Tommy's put 2 more windows in upstairs, and oh, still on. Tommy's put 2 more windows in upstairs, which look great, but I'll have to just show you in the morning. Bit of getting organised tomorrow, but Wednesday we're still doing all right. Get that covered, and we could just breathe for a second. Get all the dehumidifiers here and whatnot. But yes, thank you guys. I'll see you in the morning. Hello and good morning. We're back. It's been 100 miles an hour. Dane's gone swapping the valley boards to continue with the roof. We've managed to get a delivery for the quilted felt tomorrow, and there's no rain due, so that's just on the back burner a little bit now. But in here, I know it still looks wet, but I can't tell you how sodden this area has been. Just the felt that we've put on so far has made a massive difference. Charlie's just got a little half mix on. I need to just build this corner up with concrete blocks, and then the acros here can come out. Charlie, so we have this situation here now where the doors are going to sit on. We've got a 60mm gap. The bricks were too high to sit the doors on, so we didn't want too much of a profile. So we're having to cut 20mm of brick, put a course in there, and once that's gone off, we can look at boarding these doors up, just to really stop anything from coming in that doesn't need to be in. Have a look at that corner, have a look at that. Charlie has resin bolted all the wall plates on. They're all bolted onto the house nice. We do put a load of frame fixes in as well. For the sake of it, we even bolted on the first roof rafter on each side. Because we used a nail gun for putting the roof together, we've gone round putting 100mm screws in just to really give it some. And then we're going to drop this scaffolding in here now, just for the time, so it doesn't need to be up. We're going to get it back on the outside, because we have still got all the brickwork to tie in now as well. We won't be able to finish the roof off completely until that is completely bang on cutting. So all scaffolding out. We're going to get this timber frame out. We've got to get a course in the bottom of there, and then we'll set trestles back up for getting this roof done. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Tom's upstairs finishing his windows off. That window's a new one as well, that he's put in, which looks great. And yeah, we need to measure up for these fascias, get these sorted and ordered, and then what else is it? My dad's starting the brickwork on the bay, which is good. But Dane's out getting materials for that as well. He's gone getting the radiators for my house. He's going to get the radiators for my house. He's also getting some bags of plaster, because now the windows are in for Tom, we can dab the reveals, get them all cut in nice, and there's nothing stopping us starting the plastering upstairs, which is brilliant. So yeah, a lot going on, a lot of bitty stuff. It's not great for content, but yeah, let me just get stuck into the day and I'll give you some updates at dinner time. Right, okay, so we got the timber fixed on the ridge, so that's ready for the felt to go on. We've got a big things of collections and other stuff, but we've managed to secure the quilted felt for the morning, so the extension can be felted tomorrow. In the meantime, that pillar has gone up, so I'll probably leave that over the weekend, and then these acros can come out. But we've also put a slip course in for the doors. So Tommy's back on Monday, wanting that one as well. This room's been cleared, I'll show you in a second, but Tom's back Monday to measure these doors up. We'll probably board them up, stud them out, just to stop the moisture. But yeah, you can get a proper feel for this in here now. It's massive. Big beautiful room. Be a dining room, this, it'll be lovely when it's done. Garden's dead peaceful as well, but yeah, another day done. Tomorrow is Friday, and we'll see everyone in the morning. Good morning, we're back. It's Friday. So Alice had a bathroom, or some of it, delivered for the main bathroom, and I was thinking last night I need to get that ceiling plastered, just because I don't want to plaster above the shower tray or any other little bits. So I'm going to go upstairs and I'll do a bit of filming today, because it is Friday and I'm not sure we've got a great deal, to be honest. These episodes have just been like construction and then stuff that's going on with me, but it's been a weird old time after my fight, and I'll talk about it at the end of the video. It's been a bit of a tricky week, bit of a difficult week, but look at it, you know, regardless of what's going on, we never give up. We work hard still. You can see in the daylight now the brick slips we put in yesterday. The reason for that is that the floor height was higher than the bricks, so we had to just bring it up a little bit. Same on both sides. We might even have a look at possibly studding these out, just so, look at the floor, it's dry. And there's still a big hole in it. We actually had a delivery on the front of the insulated felt, so that can go on today. So this is, it was felted, it's not classed as watertight, but it's stopping most of the rain from coming in. Remember how sodden this floor was? Well, that can be drying out now, which is great. The job that the lads are going to do today, I'll talk to you about wall straps and stuff, but they're really good. You have to have them in most places, but we use them for quite a lot. Like, there was no way we could have done anything because we had to cut these walls out after we put the steels in. We had a corner that's not linked together, so we filled the cavity with mortar, and we've just put a load of wall straps on it as well. It's not going anywhere, but it's just good to put them on anyway. Another place for wall straps, we didn't have this situation upstairs, but when you've got a peak, or a gable I call it, I don't know what they actually even call it, but when the roof goes up like this, we're going to drill a hole in some of the mortar joints and then hook a wall plate in, back through, multi-tool it into the joist, and basically what that does is it hooks the roof together with the wall. You see it sometimes when people's gable ends fall down and stuff. So yeah, that's why we're doing that. We're going to get that in today. It's felted, and then I just want the lads, the roof's probably okay as it is, but if we put a row of noggins in this bit, oh yeah, we might put a couple in here, and then that bit we'll put some in, just so the roof's acting as one, but it's all resin bolted now, they can be tightened up. The lads are going to get stuck into all this, look at getting scaffolding back up there, ready to finish the brickwork off and stuff, and like I say, I'll go upstairs and I'll take you with me. So I'm back in this bathroom. The job I've got on, got to form a curve on that, make sure the prep's okay. A lot of the prep has been done, it just needs tweaking a little bit and making sure it's right, and then bead up the V-looks. Hopefully we can get a little bit of skim on. Prioritising this area because that's where the shower tray is going. The rest of the first fix don't matter, it'll just be pipes in the wall, but ideally if we get this bad boy skimmed, that'll be like the first thing going back in the house, which is exciting and which is good. I'm going to get all the prep done and I'll show you when it's done. Right, okay, so oh no, not the flickering. I'm sick of you already. Right, the beads are on, beautiful. Yeah, beaded up nice. This crazy section, beaded up nice. So we've got a few curves to put in. It's going to be, you know what, I've not skimmed for a little bit, so it's going to be a really good challenge this. We've got to put a curve in this, but it's all ready now. I'm going to mix some bonding now, get it all, the curve on, and then we'll give it half an hour and then let it firm up a bit, because we won't be able to skim it for a little bit. Might even put a little bit of dirty water in it just to speed it up. But yeah, let's do it. I might only get like that bit skimmed, maybe this side and under here. But skimming at Alice and Karl's pretty exciting stuff. I'll talk more at the end of the video of like the stuff that's been going on with me, but it's been nice. Rather than having these like massive problems I've got on, I've just really broke everything down and got my passion back. So like in the morning I'll be getting organised on the job, and I've got, right, all you got to do today, get this prepped, bonded, put a bit of skim on. That's it, that's what you need to do. Enjoy it. And that's what I've been doing like all week. I've been working late and stuff, giving myself small tasks, and yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'll do the announcement at the end of the video of stuff that we're not doing anymore, which came as a shock to a lot of people, but I've had enough. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next year and the changes and stuff, and yeah, it's putting a smile back on my face. But yeah, let's get some bonding on.
noticed it sooner. But again, if action's the antidote to anxiety, people will be willing to work out what it is that you need to do.
First bit of plastering on the house is done. Looking really well, dead happy with it. A little bit of tickling up here and there. By that I mean, you know, it's our job, we follow it all up. You can touch plastering up a little bit if you want, especially with the curves and stuff. But I think I nailed it, to be honest. But yeah, dead happy with that. First bit of plastering on Alice and Karl's is done. Now, 1:45 on a Friday, and this is going to be absolutely horrendous because the shape of it and the angles of it all are going to be extremely difficult, but I'm going to go for it. I'm not going to film this bit just because it's a bit up and down, and it takes a bit when you're working. That bit weren't too bad because it was a bit easy, but yeah, that looks great. I'm going to get all my gear now. I'm going to get this area swept and scraped, get everything across into here, and then get another little mix on and crack on. Yeah, if I get a mix on for 2 o'clock, I'm done for 4:30, so I'm done in time. It's just last push. I won't get all this done. It's just that one layer. It's going to take a bit of messing about, but yeah, let's do it. that took, state of my head, that took a lot of skill and patience. Oh, fuck, this light, man, does my head in. I know people keep commenting, do this, do that. I've literally not got the time to mess around on the settings, but managed to get that on just so you can appreciate how tricky. I'm gonna give it a final polish yet. But just so you can appreciate how tricky this is. That was straight until about here. It curled into the window, and it curls up there, and this little triangle is curved as well, and that curves and curves that way. Look at the little detail there. Very happy with it. So next thing for this now, both sides of this little thing here, this and the Velux reveals, and the whole ceiling in here is done. I think she wants some of the walls plastering as well, but we can do that afterwards. I wanted to get this done because like I'm on the steps now, like the traying and stuff like that. It's just like get the ceiling done. So I'm glad I've done it because it's an absolute pain, but I enjoyed it. It was a real challenge, and looking forward to see that finished and dried out. So yeah, Raven's not buzzing. You don't like it when it goes dark, do you? She's been so good this week, honestly. But I'm gonna get a final polish on in a few minutes, but just have to tidy up and get cleared up. So yeah, very happy. Right, okay, so I've been to boxing, got myself another nice little cut. I wasn't supposed to be sparring, but I had to. Just got myself some steak and eggs. The work at home's gone really well. My dad's already started. The footing got cast, and he started doing the brickwork, a little bit of it, got the lintels in and whatnot. But there's not much to show you. It's pretty boring so far, so I'll show you that when next week. As a bit of like an update with me, because obviously it's hard with this filming because you're filming your day to day and whatnot, and you can clearly see when there's problems and like what you know what I'm saying. So basically, long story short, after my fight, I had a bit of a breakdown, to be honest. It was funny because like I was so focused. Hey, stop it! I was so focused on the fact that I had a fight coming up, and I was doing 10 sessions a week exercise for the fight, and I felt so good after every session. It just held me together. Since my fight, even on the night, I was up till 3-4 in the morning, just awake, full of adrenaline. But even then, I knew straight away, as soon as the fight was done, I knew that something wasn't quite right within myself. Been here before, like, you know, I'm wise enough to see it and feel it. I was quite upset. I've been quite upset, to be honest. Just stuff that's like happened this year has been really, really difficult. But more than that, it was the realisation of I love working and I love grafting, like love it. You can see how much I love the job. But the last 3 years, I took on the first bowl acre job and was there for forever. Like, and then since then we've just done massive projects. What happened was, we were on a massive project, and then off the back of that, other ones came in. So then we've just had massive job after massive job, and then I never ever got any small job enquiries. Or I did at first, but then I was just like, I can't do anything. It's just me and 2 lads. Never been able to do small jobs. So then I'm relying on the big jobs. But then I've always had a couple of lads who are like semi-skilled coming up and whatever. So then what's happened is you're finishing, coming to the end of a big job. A lot of the stuff is finishing off. Now, the lads who were with me, keeping them busy and stuff, gets hard towards the end when you're just putting final bits together and whatnot. So then you fall into the trap then of starting your next job, because when you've got a huge project, the first third of it is demolition, groundworks and whatnot, which is a lot of the stuff that the lads obviously carry out. So then the trap that I fell into was coming to the end of a big job, starting the next one straight away, that then goes in full force of starting, and then you're finishing the one you were on. You spread thin for months, and then it's difficult. And then we did that, and then it's such a shame this, because Alice and Karl's has just gone so well that it's just weird. I'm trying to get it out properly, but it's difficult. So then what happened on the last job, we had something happen on the job which caused a lot of stress. It was nothing of my doing, but it pretty much stopped that job for nearly 4 months. Stopped it dead in its tracks. So then we've had 2 massive jobs on, and just for a bit of like reasoning behind this, the only companies who are carrying out jobs of this scale, so like the last 4 jobs have like been over 100, well over 100 grand. Jobs of this scale, the companies who are carrying the work out normally, or at least the local ones that I know, it's blokes who are in the 40s and 50s who have done it for a long time, running the show with teams of big teams, you know, of like 10 lads, fully fledged tradesmen and all that. And they do the jobs and it's fine for them, you know, because they've got the manpower and they've got stuff like that, whereas we don't, which is fine. Like we've still, it's not a negative thing, this, because it's amazing what we've done the last 3 years. Like you look at the projects and you go, yeah, we did that. combined age of like 70 odd, and it's amazing. I'm so proud of us for what we've actually done. But if I'm being honest to myself, I just can't cope with it now. It's just full on. Like on fight night, I had all my family there, my sisters and stuff, and it was just amazing. We had the best night ever, and I've been that busy for the last 3 years that like I don't get time for doing anything for myself or seeing my family. Poor Charlotte has just stuck by me through times of like being so busy, having to work weekends, and then the issues are when you get a problem, because when it's a big job, it's not just a small problem, it's a big problem, and it just consumes me. I'm not the sort of person who can have a problem and just, you know, put my phone on Do Not Disturb and think, oh, it's Friday night, Monday's problem, whatever. I care too much, and I care too much about a lot of things that to be a big boss and stuff like that, you've got to be brutal, and I'm just not like that. And I know myself. It's not a weakness. A weakness isn't a weakness if you acknowledge it and accept it for who you are. So, yeah, basically, long story short, no more big jobs. I've cancelled the ones that we had lined up. I'm looking at one tomorrow just to have a look, because I don't know. It's too vague. I don't know, is it a big job or what? So I put out on Instagram saying, you know, all the works and services that we offer, and I've had like 10 to 15 inquiries of like, I call it small jobs, but jobs ranging from like a week to 4 or 5 weeks, which is perfect. It's what I did when I first started JBW, and I loved it. So yeah, that's it really. It'll be a good challenge for the lads who work for me, because there's no escape on a small job. You've really got to step up. So yeah, it's been an emotional time as always. This year I've been absolutely going through it, but like I say every episode, I'm so glad that I've just continued to film. I've continued to make the episodes. I've pat myself on the back that I've been so consistent with the YouTube, even though it's been probably the most stressful year of my life. But I've just kept it going. One thing that I did do, which any blokes and women, but obviously we know there's an issue in construction, anyone who's going through it and stuff, one thing that I did do, I put myself back into therapy of like just I call it therapy. It's just a woman called Jackie who I go and speak to and just get everything out there. And I've been consistent with that. I was consistent. I used it for the build up to my fight and got my mindset right, which kept me going on fight night. But not only that, I've just kept myself together, and I'm just proud of myself with it. Like, I seen her this week, and I've not seen her since the fight, and I just spilled it all out to her. And perfect, obvious advice. She said to me, like, you've got probably 5 or 6 problems going on. She said, but you're consuming it all as one. And like anything else that comes in, like I had something the other day that came in, and I was just like, nothing to do with work, just, you know, just, you think, can anything else get thrown at me? And something got thrown at me, and I was at boiling point, and she was just like, stop putting it all into one, just break each thing down, and it's its own thing, but you need to change your mindset and look at each thing as a challenge. And I totally trust Jackie, I always have, and I did do it. And then yesterday and today, I've just been looking at everything as a challenge. It's just totally changed my mindset. And I've just been cracking on. And it's been positive and it's been good. Anyone who follows me on Insta will see I've been working late this week. And it's funny because normally if a builder's building your house and he's going through it, you might think, oh God, he's going through it and he's building my house. Like, a lot of people get worried at that. But work is just, that's my place to switch off and just do my thing. And that's why this week as well, Lee could only come late at night, so I had to be there anyway, but I really enjoyed it. Like, all I've done this week, knowing that I'm feeling a bit weak and whatever, I've just broke the jobs down, just one little job at a time. So like the garage floor, just went in there, thought all I need to do, put the Visi down, get that frame bang on, perfect, board it. That's a great job out of the way. And I did. Set my stall out, set my tools out, spent a lot of money on my tools, I love them, and set them out, did the job. And then getting home late, tired, I thought, you know what, good for you, lad, did it. And just shows that you can just get through things. Like I always say, if you need a bit of help, just reach out for it, and that's exactly what I've done. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I'm doing my best with these videos. There's a lot more to come. But yeah. Oh yeah. Karl, I'm not saying anything apart from thank you for this week, mate. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, let me know what you're thinking of how this is. I absolutely love that house. I cannot even decide what my favourite bit is anymore. I said it was the main bathroom where I've been plastering, because that is just unreal and it's going to look amazing. But now that downstairs room is open, I love that house. That is probably my dream house now, because I can already see the finished product and I know how good that's going to look. That house has got everything, and I think it's going to be absolutely amazing when it's done. So yeah, if you are going through anything, you know, drop me a comment, message, anything like that. Let me hear it. A problem shared is a problem halved. Raven, come and say bye. Come and say bye. Raven has just been so good this week. I can't tell you. If you ever need anything as well, or you whatever, get yourself a dog. Preferably not a crazy one like I've got. But yeah. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you all next week.